Okay. Lowest point of valley curve. This is one concept actually. Lowest point of valley curve. So question asked in actually this type of question has been asked in IAS exam. IAS, multiple choice question actually. So the concept is here. Suppose a n1 gradient, down gradient meeting n2 up gradient. n1 and n2 are different, okay? This one is n1 down gradient. This is n2 up gradient. Now the curve is like this. Okay, curve is like this. Now question is here, from this point A, the lowest point. So the lowest point, where it is exactly? Suppose this is the lowest point. I will draw the tangent at the lowest point. I will draw a tangent at the lowest point. See, this is the tangent at lowest point. Tangent at the lowest point. Now question is here, suppose this AB distance is L, length of the curve. From A to lowest point, what is the length? A to lowest point, what is the length? L. Suppose small l, okay? So this one, lowest point location we need to find out, okay? So task is to find L, okay? Length of lowest point of valley curve, the location, okay? Length from A. How to find that we will see. Srinivas, clear? ఏం చేస్తున్నాము, క్లియర్ అయిందా?
Yes, sir.
లోయెస్ట్ పాయింట్ ఏ దగ్గర నుండి ఎంత దూరంలో ఉందో కనుక్కోవాలి మనం.
Sir, మనం నిన్న డెరివేషన్స్ లలో లోయెస్ట్ పాయింట్ L/2 అనుకున్నాం.
ఇది అది లోయెస్ట్ పాయింట్ కాదు యాక్చువల్గా. అది డెరివేషన్ అది లోయెస్ట్ పాయింట్ కాదు. L/2 డిస్టెన్స్ దగ్గర డీవియేషన్ యాంగిల్ n/2.
ఓకే సార్.
ఇలా ఉన్నప్పుడు ఏమైనా అది అన్సిమెట్రికల్ అయినా కూడా మిడ్ పాయింట్ తీసుకుంటే ఈ స్టార్టింగ్ పాయింట్ నుండి మిడ్ పాయింట్ కి n/2 డీవియేషన్ యాంగిల్, మిడ్ పాయింట్ నుండి మళ్ళీ ఎండ్ కి n/2 డీవియేషన్ యాంగిల్. సో అది లోయెస్ట్ పాయింట్ అని కాదు, L/2 డిస్టెన్స్ అన్నమాట. అది L/2 డీవియేషన్ యాంగిల్ n/2. ఎందుకంటే L డిస్టెన్స్ కి డీవియేషన్ యాంగిల్ n కదా, L/2 డిస్టెన్స్ కి
అంటే మనం లెంత్ ఆఫ్ వ్యాలీ కర్వ్లలో L is greater than S లో S available when the vehicle occupies at lowest point of curve.
అది నీకు ఇలా లోయెస్ట్ పాయింట్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇలా పెట్టుకున్నాం కదా మనము.
Yes sir.
ఇలా పెట్టుకొని మనం ఏం చేసాము, ఇది H, ఇది సైడ్ డిస్టెన్స్ అనుకొని S ఇంటూ ఇదేంటి ఆల్ఫా అంతనే కదా నీకు. ఇంకా ఇది టోటల్ S అయితే అదే n/2 డీవియేషన్ యాంగిల్ ఏదైతే ఉందో n/2 డీవియేషన్ యాంగిల్ దగ్గర L/2 ఉంటుంది అనుకున్నాం కదా.
Yes sir.
సో ఆ క్రైటీరియాలో వస్తుంది అనమాట. అది నీకు dy/dx అనేది n/2 ఐ మీన్ n/2 డీవియేషన్ యాంగిల్ వచ్చినప్పటికి ఎంత లెంత్ వస్తుందంటే l/2 వస్తుంది. అక్కడ పెట్టుకున్నాం అన్నమాట. ఓకే, పవర్ కట్ అయింది. సెకండ్ పవర్ కట్ అయింది. Okay. So how to derive this lowest point length, we'll see. So here assumption is the curve is parabolic, a cubic parabola. So y equal to kx cube, okay, cubic parabola. Y equal to kx cube, that is cubic parabola is the assumption. Okay, so obviously dy by dx equal to 3k x square. Okay, so dy by dx same, that the tangent slope n/2 change takes place in l/2 distance, right? Deviation angle n/2 in l/2 distance. So 3k into l/2 whole square. So k equal to how much? K equal to, here square means 2n by 3l square. So now equation y equal to 2n by 3l square into x cube, or dy by dx equal to 2n by 3l square into 3x square, which is equal to 2n by l square, 2n by l square into x square, that is the dy by dx. Now very simple. So with respect to this lowest point, see lowest point slope is how much? 0, because lowest point is always horizontal, always in horizontal direction, right? So lowest point, at lowest point, if you draw a tangent, it is horizontal. Now the starting point A, if you draw a tangent, the tangent at A has a slope of n1, right? So with respect to lowest point, tangent at A is having a slope of n1. So obviously, substitute in this equation, actually dy by dx equal to 2n x square by l square in this formula. Let us assume this is the origin 0, 0, okay, that lowest point. Then with respect to that origin, that A point is having a slope of n1 equal to 2n, x means here small l, okay, by 2n l by l square, capital L square. So now l equal to, from this l equal to this l square, okay, l square equal to capital L square into n1 by 2n, or l equal to root of n1 by 2n into l. Okay, this is the formula from A. From B, if you want to find, in place of n1, n2 will be there. Suppose this distance is l dash, means, so l dash, if you want to find, l dash equal to simply n2 by 2n into l. Okay, clear andarki? Srinivas, clear ayinda?
Yes sir.
So this is about lowest point of valley curve. Okay, so geometrical design lo almost anni ayipoyinattunnai. Side distance requirements in uncontrolled intersection. That means, suppose if you have a intersection like this, uncontrolled one. Uncontrolled one means no signboards, nothing. Then how much side. Let's see. Uncontrolled intersection. Okay. Suppose this is the clear vision required zone. This one. Then vehicles are coming like this. Okay. So this distance is S1. This distance is S2. So building can be constructed beyond this zone, beyond this triangle. Okay. S1, S2. Where S1 equal to, S1 is V1 into reaction time plus V1 square by 2ZF. Okay. S2 V2 into T plus V2 square by 2ZF. Okay. If gradients are there, those things also you can take into account. Okay. This is uncontrolled intersection. But in priority intersection, already we have discussed side distance in priority intersection. Priority intersection means suppose this is the major road. This is the minor road. In minor road, we put some boards, give way or stop and go type kind of signals. Okay. Some priority. This is minor road. This is major road. In minor road, restrictions will be there. He has to take care of that. Okay, whether vehicle is coming or not. Okay. Then in this case, suppose this is the side triangle. Already we have discussed here. This one in priority intersection. This distance is minor road distance is 15 meters. Major road distance is how much? Velocity times of 8 seconds. 8 seconds travel length. Okay. This is the side triangle requirements in priority intersection. Okay. Then one more thing, camber. What is meant by camber? Side slopes. Side slopes of road. Okay. To drain the rainwater. See, camber is basically three kinds of cambers. One is straight line camber, like this. Suppose the camber is 1 in n. One in n. Okay. Suppose the width, road width is W. W by 2, W by 2, total W. Then what is the rise, central rise? Here rise how much? Suppose this H is the rise. H equal to how much? Can you calculate what is the H? 1 in n means n rise in 1 meter. So n rise in 1 meter width. So obviously for W by 2 meter width, the rise would be W by 2 into n. Rise in W by 2 meters. Okay, 1 in n means the rise is now, so h equal to, obviously, h equal to now Wn by 2. Okay. Is it okay? 1 in n. 1 in n. Yeah, sorry, something wrong. 1 meter width, 1 in n. 1 in n means not that one actually. So 1 in n means 1 in n means 1 meter rise for 1 meter rise for n meter width. This is 1 in n. 1 meter rise for n meters width. So rise for 1 meter width is 1 by n, right? 1 by n. Rise for 1 meter width is 1 by n. Clear kada? 1 meter rise for n meter width. So 1 meter width means rise is 1 by n meters. Rise for W by 2 meters width. Sorry, W by 2 meters width is W by 2 into 1 by n. Okay, therefore h equal to W by 2n. Okay, that is the central rise. Then suppose if this is the origin, and this direction is x, this direction is y, then this point is xy. So for given x, what is the y? Okay, how to find that xy coordinate for a given x? How to find y? So you can check it in these similar triangles. Otherwise, you can have this similar triangle like this. Like this, okay. So this is x means this is y, right? So this width is W by 2 means this height is h equal to W by 2n. So find relation between x and y. So what is x and y relation? X by W by 2 equal to y by W by 2n. Of course, 2 gets cancelled, W gets cancelled. Y equal to x by n. Okay. Yx relation is like this. This is straight line camber. Clear? Evargana Giri ardhamainda? Giri. Joshna ardhamaindi kadamma?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is straight line camber. Then parabolic camber also we'll see. So previous one was straight line camber. Then parabolic camber. Okay. So this camber is looking like this. Okay. Like this. So here also we need to find h. Here W by 2 widths like this. So first we need to find the rise. Okay. Here also let us assume it is, if you join this line straight like this, the straight line like this, that line slope is suppose 1 in n. 1 in n. Okay. So because that line slope is 1 in n means h as previous, h equal to W by H is how much? W by
2n.
2n.
2n, sir.
H is equal W by 2n.
Yeah, H is W by 2n, because that straight line, we are measuring that slope of that straight, I mean that dotted line only. But camber is parabolic like this, okay? Then our intention is to find, suppose this is origin. This point is xy. Okay, that means I'll draw with some other color. Okay, suppose this is x, this is y. Okay, so for a given x, what is the y drop? That we need to find. Okay, so for this, very simple. This is a parabolic actually. So y equal to kx square is the equation. So dy by dx equal to k into 2x. See, at w by 2 distance, slope is 1 by n, 1 in n. Okay. At otherwise, yeah, not like this. Otherwise, you can do like this directly. At x equal to w by 2, y is how much? Y is that h. H is w by 2n. Substitute here. W by 2n equal to k into x square means w by 2 whole square. So k equal to how much? K equal to 2 by nw. 2 by nw, right? K. So then y equal to 2 by nw into x square. Okay. 2x square by nw. Okay, that is y equal to 2x square by n into w. This is the equation. Okay, xy relation. So directly you can get relation from this boundary condition of at x equal to w by 2, y is w by 2n, that is h. That's why y-x relation we can get like this for parabolic camber. So third category, combination of straight and parabolic shape. Combination of straight and parabolic shape. So that is like this. Some distance we provide straight like this. Like this, and remaining distance you can provide parabolic. Okay, like this. So this is parabolic natured one, the top portion. Then it is straight portion. Okay, straight type. Okay, so combination we can have, I mean the calculations and all, combination of these two you can work out. Okay, so you may not get any questions on this, just should understand what is the combination type. Okay, so straight camber, parabolic camber, and a combination. And next, శ్రీనివాస్ నువ్వేదో క్వశ్చన్ అడిగావు కదా, ఓవర్టేకింగ్ సైడ్ డిస్టెన్స్ పైన ఒక క్వశ్చన్ అడిగావు 2015 లో వచ్చిన గేట్ క్వశ్చన్ గురించి కదా శ్రీనివాస్?
Yes, sir. Equation
క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ ఎంత అది?
70 something ఉంది సార్.
70 something. Okay, it is 77, right? 77th question. See here, the acceleration time relationship for a vehicle subjected to 77th question. The acceleration time relationship for a vehicle subjected to non-uniform acceleration is dv by dt see dv by dt is nothing but acceleration equal to alpha minus beta v naught e power minus beta t. See, anyway, that acceleration is nothing but acceleration is keep on decreasing here. The acceleration time graph, I mean velocity time graph. If you see, suppose this is velocity, this is time graph. In velocity time graph, initial velocity may be something. So starting with some initial velocity, the slope of the velocity time graph gives you what? Acceleration. That acceleration it may keep on decreasing exponentially like this. Okay. This equation is now the slope equation. See, velocity time graph is there. dv by dt means slope of that curve. Okay, I mean slope of velocity. So that suppose at any point tangent, if you draw that angle theta, means the tan theta is nothing but dv by dt. Okay, that slope it is keep on decreasing because exponentially decreasing e power minus beta t. As time elapsing, the slope is decreasing. So how to get distance traveled means the area under VT graph gives distance traveled, right? అది అందరికీ తెలుసు కదా. Distance traveled is nothing but it's area under graph. Okay, area under VT graph gives us distance traveled. So you can see in intermediate you might have learnt this. Suppose initial velocity v naught or u is the initial velocity. Initial velocity is u. Okay, the slope is constant acceleration. After time t, okay, this is velocity time graph. After time t, see area s equal to, see this rectangle area u into t plus this triangle area. See, this will be now at because slope is a, it is at. Half into a into, I mean half into t into at, that is half at square. So you know this ut plus half at square comes as a area under that graph only. This area and this area gives us ut plus half at square. Similarly here, VT graph is now like this. That is that acceleration is not constant; it is variable acceleration. So variable acceleration is there here, but we need to find distance traveled. That means here distance traveled in this case is s equal to, see, v into dt. Of course, v is variable. Integral. Okay, integral v dt is the distance traveled. But here the time is giving here is 35 seconds. So 0 to 35 limits, time limits are 0 to 35. Integral 0 to 35 v into dt. To find distance, we need to integrate. I mean, v into dt means, you see, this curve actually, if you take a strip like this, the width is dt, height is v. So v into dt is the strip area. So that strip area we need to integrate from t0 to 35. Okay, 0 to 35 we need to integrate it. So for this we need to know what is the expression for v. He has not given directly, he has given dv by dt. Okay, he has given dv by dt. And see that one where v is the speed in meter per second, t is the time in seconds, alpha and beta parameters. V naught is the initial speed in meter per second. If the acceleration behavior of a vehicle whose driver intends to overtake a slow moving vehicle ahead is described as dv by dt equal to alpha minus beta v. Again, one more expression he has given, dv by dt equal to alpha minus beta v. Considering alpha 2 meter per second square and beta 0.05 second inverse, and dv by dt equal to 1.3 at t equal to 3 seconds. The distance traveled is asking. Okay. Here from this expression actually, see from first expression, first equation, dv by dt at t equal to 3 seconds, you can substitute this one, okay? This at t equal to 3 seconds, dv by dt is 1.3. That is 1.3 equal to alpha 2 minus beta 0.05 into v naught e power minus beta 0.05 time t 3 seconds. Okay. From this equation, you can get v naught. V naught equal to 9.792 meter per second. V naught we got. So knowing this V naught value, again you can substitute here dV by dt equal to, that is the boundary condition to find V naught. Then alpha is 2 minus beta is 0.05. V naught value 9.792 into e power minus beta value 0.05 t. That is dV by dt equal to what is this actually? This value 2 minus how much? That one? 2 minus 0.05
1.51.
9.792 1.5104 1.5104 into e power minus 0.05 t. So this is differential equation actually. This differential equation can be solved. That means dV equal to 1.5104 e power minus 0.05 t into dt. So integrate on both sides. This is a variable separable method, right? So v equal to 1.5104 into e power minus 0.05 t by minus 0.05, okay, plus integration constant c. So that equal to how to get that? C. Is there any method to find C here? How to get this C integration constant C? Which is equal to, this one is 1.5104 by 0.05, 30.208, okay? So minus 30.208 e power minus 0.05 t plus c v. So how to find velocity? C value.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
sir, when V equal to V naught ఉన్నప్పుడు T equal to 0 కదండి sir.
Yeah, exactly. At t equal to 0, v equal to v naught. So v naught value we know this. Okay. So that means 9.792 equal to minus 30.208 into e power 0 is 1. Okay, plus c. So c equal to that one is 9.792 plus 30.208. So 40 is the c value. So v equal to now c is 40. So 40 minus 30.208 e power minus 0.05 t. So you got expression for v. Now integration. So s equal to integral 40 minus 30.208 e power minus 0.05 t. This v dt 0 to 35. It's a simple integration only. You can perform this and you can get the answer as 901 meters. Okay. So this problem actually, this problem is 2015 actually the transportation of course again physics undi ikkada and mathematics differential equation undanamata. So mathematics ni, physics ni, transportation engineering ni combine chesadu anamata ee problem lo. నేను ఫస్ట్ టైం ఈ ప్రాబ్లం చూడంగానే 2015 లో ఆల్మోస్ట్ నేను సెకండ్ థర్డ్ ప్రాబ్లం గా నేను చూశాను అనమాట ఇది ఎగ్జామ్ లో, గేట్ ఎగ్జామ్ లో. చూసిన తర్వాత దీనికి ఆల్మోస్ట్ నేను 20 minutes స్పెండ్ చేశాను. అర్థమైంది, ఎలా చేయాలో అర్థమైంది. ఈ సాల్వింగ్ లో ఎక్కడో చిన్న మిస్టేక్ పోయింది అనమాట. ఈ మన క్యాలిక్యులేటర్ ఆపరేట్ చేయడం సంథింగ్ ఎక్కడో మిస్టేక్ పోయి ఆన్సర్ రాలేదన్నమాట బేసిక్ గా. సో మనకు ఇలాంటి టఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ గేట్ లో వస్తుంటాయి అప్పుడప్పుడు. నాకు తెలిసినంత వరకు ఒక లాస్ట్ 10 years గేట్ హిస్టరీలో ఇదే టఫెస్ట్ అనమాట. అంటే ఎక్కువ టైం తీసుకుంటుంది అనమాట. అండ్ అక్కడికక్కడ మనకు ఐడియాస్ రావాలా. ఇప్పుడు కీర్తికి ఐడియా వచ్చింది టక్కన, నేను ఆలోచిస్తుంటే సి ఎలా కనుక్కోవాలి ఆలోచిస్తుంటే బౌండరీ కండిషన్ ఉంది అనమాట. V0 అంటే ఏంటి? ఇనిషియల్ స్పీడ్ అనమాట. ఇనిషియల్ స్పీడ్ అంటే t = 0. సో అది ఇన్స్టంటేనియస్ గా మనకు ఐడియాస్ వచ్చేసేయాలి అండ్ మనము ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయాలన్నమాట. అప్పుడు మాత్రమే మనకు మార్కులు వచ్చే ఛాన్స్ ఉంటుంది అనమాట. ఇలాంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ సాల్వ్ చేస్తేనే మనకు 90 దాటుతాయి మార్క్స్ గేట్ లో. ఇలాంటివి ఎక్కువ ఉండవు. ఇలాంటివి 2 or 3 ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉంటాయి అనమాట గేట్ లో. 2 or 3 ఉంటాయి అనమాట టఫెస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్స్. అవి కూడా మనం సాల్వ్ చేస్తే స్కోర్ బాగా పెరుగుతుంది అనమాట. వ్యాలీ కర్వ్ కూడా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ చేద్దాం రండి. ఫైండ్ ద length of valley curve for a road having for the length of valley curve for comfort condition for the following data. Design speed 80 kmph, down gradient 1/40, up gradient 2%. Okay. Rate of change of centrifugal acceleration. Rate of change of centrifugal acceleration equal to 0.6 meter/second cube. So directly you can work out. So n equal to 1/40 plus 2% means 0.02. That equal to 1/40 plus 0.02, 0.045. Okay. Now formula length of valley curve for comfort condition is 2 times of what is that? Nv cube by c to the power of half, right? Correct? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
2
sir.
times of
Yes,
n
sir.
0.045. V what is that? 80 kmph. That means 80 by 3.6 cube by c value 0.6 to the power of half equal to 2 into 0.045 into bracket open 80 by 3.6 bracket close cube by 0.6 to the power of 0.5. 57.38 meters. అంతేనా?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next, find the length of valley curve for HSD requirement. Okay, given design speed is 60 kmph, comma driver reaction time 2.5 seconds, an up gradient and down gradient of 3%, meeting an upgradient of 1 in 50. Okay. Assume the height of headlight from ground level is 0.8 meters and light beam angle as 1.2 degrees. Okay, so the data can be anything. Okay, this is the data. So now here in this case, it is a valley curve actually. Even though it is a valley, in case of S calculation, plain rod you can use, because down gradient as well as up gradients are there. In this kind of situations, you can go for plain rod formula, that is Vt plus V square by 2ZF, given F equal to 0.35. Okay, 0.35. So now here it is equal to V, that is 60 by 3.6, reaction time 2.5 plus V square 60 by 3.6 square by 2 into 9.81 into 0.35, that is 60 by 3.6 into 2.5 plus 60 by 3.6 square by 2 into 9.81 into F.35, 82.12 meters. That is S actually. S means here stopping side distance or headlight side distance, both are same only. Okay, now N equal to 1 by 50 plus 3%, 0.03 both. Okay, see 1 by 50 means 0.02, that is 0.05 N value. Assume L is greater than S. L is greater than S means now formula, L formula, Ns square by, what is that, Ns square by 2H dash plus
2.
S tan alpha, right? That equal to N 0.05, S square 82.12 square by 2 into H dash means 0.8 plus 2 into S 82.12 into tan alpha, tan 1.2 degree, that equal to 0.05 into 82.12 square by 2 into 0.8 plus 2 into 82.12 into tan 1.2 degrees. Calculator must be in degree mode. So 66.897 means 90 meters. See, S is 82.12, L we got, so 66.90. Our assumption is wrong, right? Suppose if you get length of curve more than our side distance 82.12, then that would be the answer. Now this is not the answer because our assumption is L greater than S, but we are getting less than S. That's why we need to use this formula. So L is less than S. So formula is now 2S minus 2H dash plus 2S tan alpha by N, which is equal to 2 into S 82.12 minus 2 into 0.8 plus 2 into 82.12 into tan 1.2 degrees by N is 0.05, which is equal to 82.12 minus bracket open 2 into 0.8 plus 2 into 82.12 into tan 1.2 degrees by 0.05, 63.43 meters. This is the correct answer. Okay, so like this length of valley curve for HSD you can work out. Clear కదా? మీకు ఏ కేసు యూజ్ చేయాలనేది కూడా అర్థమైపోయింది. శ్రీనివాస్ క్లియరా?
ఎస్ సార్.
జస్ట్ అర్థమైంది కదమ్మా మనకి ఏ కేసు తీసుకోవాలనేది?
అర్థమైంది సార్.
ఏదో కేసు అర్థం చేసుకుంటాం, అది కాకపోతే ఇంకో కేసుకి వెళ్ళిపోతాం ఆటోమేటిక్ గా. అలా ఫైండ్ ద length of summit curve. For design speed of 80 kmph, an upgradient of 3% meeting a downgradient of 2%. Design the curve length. Otherwise, use SSD equal to 140 meters. Okay. Okay. Otherwise, okay. Take height of driver eye level. Actually, it is 1.5. Take 1.6 meters. And object height. Object height as 0.2 meters. Instead of 0.15, take 0.2 here. Okay. So work out this. So now assume L is greater than S. Okay. L is greater than S. Then formula ns square by root 2h plus root 2 small h whole square. That equal to n is here 3 plus 2 5. That means 0.05 is the n. S square 140 square by root 2 into h 1.6 plus root 2 into small h 0.2 whole square. That is 0.05 into 140 square by bracket open root 3.2 plus root 0.4 square 167.21516. So assumption is correct because S is 140 only here. Okay. So this is the answer like this. సో మీరు చేస్తారు కదా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఇంకా ఈ విధంగా సబ్మిట్ కరు. సిమిలర్లీ ఇది కూడా చేయండి ఒకటి. ఫైండ్ ద లెంత్ ఆఫ్ లోయెస్ట్ పాయింట్ ఫ్రమ్ ఫస్ట్ టాంజెంట్ పాయింట్ in valley curve. Given 3% down gradient meets 2% up gradient. The length of curve is 60 meters. So formula L equal to square root of n1 by 2n into L. Okay. That equal to square root of n1 is 0.03 by 2 into capital N is 0.05 into L is 60 equal to root of 0.03 by 0.1 by close into 60. 32.86 meters. Okay. సో మీకు ఏమైనా ఇంకా ఇబ్బందులు ఎదురైతే ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వింగ్ లో అడగండి, పర్లేదు. మన ఈ రోజంతా కూడా జామెట్రిక్ డిజైన్ కంప్లీట్ చేద్దాం. ఈ రోజు మీరు అంతా మొత్తం వర్కౌట్ చేయండి జామెట్రిక్ డిజైన్ పైన. 2 o'clock క్లాస్ తీసుకుందాము. ఈ మధ్యలో వర్క్ చేస్తుండండి. మళ్ళీ 2 క్లాస్ తర్వాత మళ్ళీ వర్కౌట్ చేస్తారు. ఈవినింగ్ 5 తర్వాత 6 తర్వాత టెస్ట్ రాసేసేయండి. టెస్ట్ రెడీగా ఉంది.